We are trying to get resistance up at 41, and okay, just be patient here and see what's going to happen. We don't know what's the number coming out here in about 4 minutes, so keep that in mind. We definitely don't like to trade any positions on, I should say, when numbers are going to be released. Not our favorite thing to do. Again, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat box area, especially when things get a little bit sidewinding like this, where it's not going anywhere fast. Well, not necessarily true. We're trying to instead of trying to do above a bar or anything like that. Well, in certain situations, that would be the case. But if we're just putting on a trade against one of our levels, probably use a 3 to 4 point stop anywhere in that range. And this, likewise, that's what we're trying to, so not so much as a above any bar, but rather if we exceed, depending on volatility. Right now, it's about 4 points. That could change with volatility. We could go down to 2 or 3. Right now, we're 3 or 4. So I would look more at 3 or 4 points right now as stops versus, above or below any bar. And you'd be looking for the same, same amount of, again, that's not always the case, and those are case with the levels. Now, if you're going to use a price action opportunity, that comes a little bit different. That depends. Yeah, that's a little bit different. All right, next level resistance we have is up at the 41 area. All right, market rotates back down here a little bit. We'll support right around the pivot area there. I don't know if we're going to get down there. I'm just saying that's where it got some support. The number was released, kind of gave a little flush to the upside there, got a new high by a couple ticks, and then rotated back down here. So that was that little number. Kind of, like I said, we don't like that positions on for that reason. They made a fake out breakout move and then come right back down into the range. All right, just kind of quiet little trade here. Looking at the 41 as our next resistance area. Right now, support would be around the 24 to 25 area. And kind of in the middle here, just kind of be patient and wait. I mean, we don't know which way it's going to go. We talked about the not trading a number, and they had that little fake out move to the upside and then kind of drifted back down here. Kind of hard to figure out where or why it wants to do what. And again, support around 24, 25 area. Next upside resistance up at 41. And just keep your stops in place no matter what trades you're going to put on. We had resistance around the 24, 26 area, got down to 28 and then popped back up. So again, patience is important. Now we're looking at the 41 as our next resistance area. Yesterday, and we average about 4 to 5 trades a day. I think that would be a good average. Yesterday we were a lot very quickly, and then the market kind of slowed down a little bit. And then obviously if you were going to trade the volatility with the Fed, you got more than 4 or 5 trades. So, the day before we were very busy. We added some more levels. I think yesterday we added some more levels too. But so we've been averaging about 4 or 5 today. Maybe not so much so, but you never know. Day's young. But at least we also focus more on the morning hours to give us our opportunities to trade. Again, if any of this stuff interests you, like to know more about our methodology and what we try to do, we do have an education course that helps you understand where to find these levels, understand why you would put them on, why you wouldn't put them on, why you would tweak them a little bit. The goal of the education course is to make sure you are become an independent trader, that you can find levels on your own and understand when to put them on, when to change them, when to tweak them. That's all part of the course that we offer. Market continues to uptick here a little bit. Resistance up at the 41 area. Uptick here a little bit, got up to the 39.5 area. And we've got 41. So be a little bit careful there. So 40 might be a little bit. I mean, there's a big order there at 40. I don't know if you guys are watching. There's a 700 lot up there. CPI number was, yeah, it was above 7%. First time 39 years it was above. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why it's going up. I mean, you know, they keep thinking it's transitory, right? I mean, talking about supply chain and everything like that. I mean, they've been talking about it for a while, right? It being supply chain. Problem is, it's, you know, do you think it's going to go away? But maybe not. Global inflation. Yeah. So it's definitely not transitory. Well, that's the problem right now. That's why they are finally raising rates. I think they kept it there too long. But I don't know if it's going to clear up just because there's a supply chain issue. Well, the question is not a matter of whether they're going to have rate increases. The matter is how many and how fast. That's what the market probably going to be concerned about. How many rate increases and how fast are they going to occur? if you're going to have the 3, like they said, some are predicting 4. 3, I guess the market is okay with. 4 might be a little bit of a problem. How fast they're going to draw down the buybacks. It's all a matter of the quickness of their reaction to inflation. I think that's what the market's going to be concerned about. And yesterday, I think in his testimony, he pretty much said that he could do whatever he wants. He could raise rates, like he can make a phone call and raise rates, but he doesn't need it. I guess because he didn't do it or doesn't need to do it, he feels like the market feels like, well, I guess it's under control somewhat because he can do it a lot faster than he's doing it. All right. Well, we got up to 39.5 there. And then came up, there's a 700 lot right at 40 that I think kind of just pushed the market off those highs a little bit. So we'll go retest it here. Be a little bit careful there. The 41 should be okay, I think, maybe upper end. Yeah, that's 5. Oh, it's a 700. Probably it's a 500 lot or something. And you never know, there could be more behind it. Who knows? And for those of you who are more risk averse, the 41's a little bit more tenuous than it was a few minutes ago because of the price action. So you can make adjustments accordingly, maybe decrease your lot size or make your entry point a little bit different. That's only if you're risk averse, I think. Definitely. I mean, you do have a 700 lot there behind you at 40. So if you're going to play the 41, maybe 41 might be okay. We've been missing it by just a point these days, all over the place. It's kind of frustrating a little bit. But it is what it is. Again, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. For those of you who might have just jumped in a little bit late, if you look at the chat box area, we're going to have the levels in there for you. And those are the levels we're going to use as a guide to the day. And again, we could tweak them, adjust them a little bit. We had our 15 support level. On the downside, we just missed out by a point there too. But we did have our 31 first resistance area there at 31 that got triggered early on. We had a nice rotation off of that level. Now we had some support. We missed our support areas on a little buyback opportunity there, but now we're just kind of flat. Support right now would be around the 28, 29 area. So we also have a PPI number coming out tomorrow as well. So we have back-to-back inflation numbers. Very resilient market, as you can imagine. Back to a 47 handle. We were trading at a 45 handle. I thought the world was coming to an end, and boom, right back up. The thing about it is those rallies were happening in the afternoon while we were out of here. We don't like those rally markets. They don't trade well technically. Right. We are just kind of hovering here, a little support around the 27, 28 area. Well, we got that. We got that down there. See if it gets down there or not. We shall see. All right, a little bit chop again. We're 28, 27, 28 areas, a little bit of support. And down to 30. Bouncing back up here a little bit. 41, a little resistance up there, but be careful with the way it's trading and the price action. A little bit riskier. Maybe definitely lighten the load a little bit. Right, a little support down here if you're a little aggressive, looking for a little opportunity there. If not, just patience, wait. How cold is it? Well, it's actually warm today. We're getting in the 30s, so we are definitely shedding the coat today. All right, market coming back down here now, getting back here to our pivot area. Again, kind of ran through the little bit of initial support there we thought we would have, so make sure you keep your stop in place. All right, this crude oil number was released, not that great. Well, all right, they got down there and just kind of again floated back into this little range where we thought there'd be a little bit of support. They kind of ran through it, but then again, as crude stocks maybe created a little push to the downside. I don't know, but coming right back up here. Downside support, because we got down to 16.5 again, we got the same situation on the upside. It's a little bit riskier at the 15, probably again, look at more at 14 or 13 there. If not, you could wait for the 05, depending on how risk averse you want it to be. And we're just coming back up here and kind of made a little move there. Maybe on the crude stocks, I don't know, but whatever it was, didn't stay down there too long. All right there, Philip, thank you again. Appreciate it. Have a good day. And we are bouncing off of our blue band here this time around. If you did take that. Again, coming back down here again would be the bounce off of our blue band area there. Again, if you got long there against it, came right back up to it and then held this time around on the downside. And now we're pushing back down here again. Be a little bit careful there. We talked about the 16 area. I mean, the 15 area being a little vulnerable, especially the way it's trading. I'd probably look at more 14 area instead. just make a little bit of an adjustment down there, or you could just leave it and see what happens. But because of the way it dipped down there a little bit earlier, it's a little bit more riskier this time around. All right, market continues to downtick here. Again, if you're going to leave the 15 or make the adjustment like I suggested, right down to 14 to 13 area, and that's where it's come down to here a little bit. Or if not, like I said, you can wait down to 40.05. It's obviously a lot riskier this time around than it was the first time to it. And as you can see, that's what's going on here. All right, if you made the adjustment there, you probably could have felt a little bit better. Getting a little bit of a rotation here off of it. I mean, we did understand why it was going to do what it did. Hopefully you made the adjustment to the downside there and were able to get in a little bit better and get a little bit of a rotation here off of it. Just keep your stop in place if you didn't get out. It's very quick. I mean, I don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, last 10, 15 minutes, they decided to kind of break it down here a little bit. So be careful. Next support level we have is down at the 05 area. We just never know when they're going to get volatility into the market, right? Just never know. And that's why you gotta keep your stops in place and watch what's going on and see the price action prior to that. Like we suggested, making a little bit of an adjustment there at the 15, and then obviously you got to be real quick there because it just got up there for a second, gave you a quick out, and then come right back down here. And if you're a little bit more risk averse, like I said, you just wait for the 05 on the downside. All right, nice bounce there off of the, if you made the adjusted there entry point there against the 15, but we had a reason to those adjustments. And hopefully we're able to jump in there and get a nice rotation here off of it. Now the next support level we have is down at 05. All right, again, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat box area. Again, we are waiting for opportunities to trade. We can make adjustments based on the price action. We talked about making the adjustments here against our 15 area, and then we just there's a little bit of a sale there against our pivot area. I mean, our blue band. If you were a little aggressive there, and then came back down here and had a nice rotation off of our little adjusted support level. And now we're coming back into the lower end of the range though. So next support level we have is down at the 05 area. I seem to want to have a little bit of pressure on this market all of a sudden. Again, no idea why. We just trade the market, whatever opportunities it gives us. Next support level we have is down at 05. We've got a little bit of pressure here on the market. Support level is down at the 05. Resistance would be around the, well, right now around the 20, 21 area. Again, if anybody has any questions, a good time to ask. We are trading mini S&Ps here. We focus more on the morning hours for us to give us our opportunities to trade. We feel those are the dynamics and the price action and the volatility and volume is more susceptible to what we like to do as far as the work that we try to do as far as our scalping opportunities are concerned and the way the levels work. As the day goes on, the dynamics change a little bit. So we, again, try to focus on the morning hours, and we like to average about 4 to 5 trades a day. And I think that's where we're at. And again, we have our levels that we're going to use throughout the course of the day to give us opportunities to trade. And then to be patient and wait for the market to kind of give you those opportunities, not only with the levels, but also with price action opportunities. Again, once the market paints some bars, and we've given you different areas to focus in on. Changes, the opportunities are a little bit different, only because the number of players are different and the volumes is a lot less. It all depends on if anything makes the market move at any given moment. Yesterday, obviously, I had the Fed speak, and he was creating a lot of volatility, and it gets a little bit thin. Everybody's a little bit nervous, and that's why we don't like to trade Fed situations, whatever they may be, whether they're releases of their decisions or the if there's somebody talking, and there is somebody going to be talking later on this afternoon. All right, so nice little double bottom there. If we get if we get below, I would say 8, I'd make a push down to the 5 area. Right now we got resistance around 20 to 21 area. And whatever situation, whatever trade you're going to be putting on, just make sure you keep your stop in place. It's market did double bottom there, maybe a little bit of support, but like I said, if we get below 08, probably push us down to 05, and then we'll see what happens from there. Right now, rotating back up here a little bit, 21, 20 to 21 area, a little bit of resistance. But if it rotates above that, then it's going to get into the range that we've been at all morning, and it's going to be kind of, I don't know if we're going to do anything after that. We'll see. And remember that it's reacting to the inflation numbers that already came out. And there's another one tomorrow. So we'll see if they're going to just kind of wait to see what happens with that one that comes out. I don't know. Maybe they'll make a move, but it seems like it's not as volatile as it has been the last couple of days, that's for sure. All right, coming a little bit of resistance around the 20 to 21 area. We've got it right up to 975 there and rotating off here a little bit. And these price action opportunities, you're looking more about 2 points on these trades. Gives a little bit of a scalping opportunity. And a nice rotation there off of that 20 area. Again, we're not going to be perfect, so you have to kind of scale in around an area there that we talk about. I would have liked to get to 20. It got up to 975. So again, how you scale in is all dependent on each individual's risk tolerance. Everybody trades a little bit differently. All right, nice little rotation there against the 2021 area that we talked about. Got up there, like I said, 975 and rotated off. Get above that, get above the 21, 22, then we'll look at our pivot there is some resistance. All right, again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat box. We gave you some parameters to kind of focus in on. And again, you can use our levels throughout the day. Make sure you keep your stops in place. The dynamics, I said, changes the day afternoon goes on here, late morning and then early afternoon. So be a little bit careful. They suck out some of the volatility. And so the dynamics kind of change a little bit. So get below 08, we'll look for a push down to our lower support there at 05 and below. And then see what happens after that. If we get above the 21, 22 area, then we'll maybe push up to our pivot there. And then once we get above 30, we might push to the highs up on the upside there. We'll see. All right, now we're trying to push down here a little bit, looking for our 05 area. So we get below 08 and quick rotation here off of that. Once we got below 08 there, if you maybe got short there against it, said that it would open up the doors here coming down to the 05, and it's doing that right now. So nice trade there if you were able to jump in. Get a little bit short there against our entry point there to get short. The price action helped us there a little bit. And they opened out. Wow, look at this. Amazing. Yeah, I would say that that's a possibility there, Don. Kind of to know that 08 was going to be so good. I wish I knew. I would have told you all. All right, got short there below the 08. Hopefully, we suggested maybe a little bit of a short below 08 to get us down to these lows, and they've done that pretty fast there, a little faster than I thought they would do it. But hey, it is what it is. And the next level on the downside we have is down at the 695 area. All right, the market here flushed down to about even there. Came right back up. And we were trying to get you short there below 08. Thought that we would go down and hit the 05. Got there a lot quicker than I thought it would. Thought we would hang around the 05 for a bit, but hopefully you were able to get short just a little bit there and cover some of that support area that we had. And if you did get long down there, hopefully you were able to kind of withstand that quick flush. Tough to do sometimes, especially if you have a mechanical stop in there, obviously. Again, resistance right now would still be around the 21 to 20 area. And again, if we get that above that, I'll look for the 24 would be the only last area that would keep it down. If we get above that, then we might rotate back up to the highs. All right. Got anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat box. We had a nice quick rotation there below the 08 down to our support level. We gave you some upside areas to kind of focus in on. 646.95 is the next support level that we have. Let me give you some other levels here below the 88. We've got 79, 69, and then 55. So below 46, 88, 79, 69, and 55. I don't know if we're going to go back down there or not, but we'll see. You never know. But those are levels below the 88 area. 79, 69, and then 55. All right, get back here in a bit.
Hey, a couple quick programming notes and shout outs. If you're new to our service, welcome aboard. Hey, Andre, how you making out? Haji, how you doing? Hey, Jim, Kent, Michael. Hey, Randy. Hey, Victor, what are you looking to do based on Sol's services? Just let me know back in chat. You know what I'll do is I'll send out that discounted link for people and give you another. We were sending it out privately earlier, but I'll just send it out to everybody now. Hopefully, I won't get in trouble for it. See if I can find it here. This gives you a nice discount on this part of Sol's services. Oh, maybe it's not here. Hold on. Oh, I got it. I'm going to send this out to everybody in chat. Well, that's great. Appreciate it. Remind me because if you want to get the discount, I've got to make sure it's here and then I'll send it out to you privately, but I'll send it out to you now. I would do the 3 months because it's a little better discount on top of the discount. Hey, Andre, how are you? So, Andre's, you're signed up for Sol's Friends and Family, or is this your first day? Sometimes I get mixed up based on the names. Randy, let me know. Michael M, let me know. Yeah, so it's for daily access to this Trade Along Live session. We go from 9 a.m. to 12 noon generally. The body of the trading and the action of price action trading goes from 9:30 to about 11:30. Right now it's 11:51. Man, that morning went fast. I'll also send out the link to the website so that you can go to the website and review the opportunities and offers based on the academy. That's for traders that want to get tuned up or are looking to work with Sol based on price action trading. And that's a great opportunity. That comes as a bundle with it comes as a bundle with this Trade Along Live session as a bonus. You should check that out also. So, Victor, let me know what you're doing. You've been very quiet lately. Michael M, let me know what you're thinking. And Andre, I sent it out so everybody has it. It's pretty self-explanatory. And if you get kicked out, then review the website and grab the telephone number and let us know you want to stay. Sometimes that happens. So if you have anybody that's interested in joining our services or coming in as a guest, it's tradealonglive.com. Tradealonglive.com is the website. If you're interested in learning how to trade or learning how to trade better, it's tradealongtradingacademy.com, where you can review the offers and services of this daily Zoom Trade Along webinar. We have guests coming in. We have current students here. We have subscribers. Appreciate it. And again, if you want to refer somebody to come and directly register for the webinar as a guest, they can register at tradealonglive.com, tradealonglive.com. If you want to check out the other opportunities based on being taught how to trade, tradealongtradingacademy.com, tradealongtradingacademy.com. Thank you.